Resistance operatives working out of this area managed to disable a grounded UFO. We're deploying near their last position to take control of the site. Neutralize all hostile contacts and seize whatever cargo you can get your hands on.
Well, this is the big one. Welcome back to some more of the Chosen. A big old UFO mission. That means plenty of valuable supplies if we can manage to win this. And there's also the Berserker Queen running around.
Menace 1-5, UFO site coordinates locked in. Move to secure the area, neutralize all hostiles.
We got a friendly high ground position here. There is an advent guard post here which might have a turret, so I gotta keep an eye out for that. In terms of dealing with the Berserker Queen, we do have MAME here. Labels, so that's gonna be hopefully useful and valuable.
To designated position.
Scout with a scout. They can do some scouting while he scouts. Be like close to the UFO, which
You're gonna buck all day, jerks are in for a world of pain.
is close to that group there. Okay. Destroy trooper, a drone. Ain't too scary.
Heading to that location.
Also, always a thing where, like, okay, it's nothing scary there. That also means
Loud and clear.
I'm not using my concealment ambush to get rid of something scary, which I would always like to do, because that's the big advantage of that concealment ambush in the first place. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna spread out a little bit.
Affirmative.
They're so close to that building, so I'd rather get my sniper up on the high ground over here. Blue can come up top here. And of course get revealed here by the drone depending on how it moves. It's not the perfect position, but I guess it works.
You don't have to tell me twice.
I did just hear a Berserker Stompy. With more friendly neighborhood queen.
Fine by me.
There. I grapple to that. I think I'm gonna, for now, keep my options open. Can I grapple over to the house? Yes. Okay, that's lots of, so I'm technically not in one position down here, I'm in like 8 different positions up there. I take that advantage and roll with it.
On the move. Hostile targets in sight.
Okay. That is a more interesting part to open up on. Just making sure I'm seeing everybody so that I can make a judgment here whether or not I trust these detection tiles. Man, I imagine if I had my grenadier here. With all these unarmored advent dudes. don't think that's a flamer worth taking. I'm wondering if I wanna open up on it.
I'm a bad, bad man.
Maybe Steve more, but I'm really not sure where I want to go for that. I don't like being technically flanked to this position, and again, like my detector tells for tats. Enemies here, so I think we should be okay here. Ooh, I saw a bunch of health bars over there. So I'm wondering here, instead of using anything fancy schmancy, we could just overwatch our 3 shooters and set a good old lead the target on the Mechtoid and go from there.
Bangs out.
One thing I'm looking at is I kind of would like you to get your lone wolf bonus. So sure, let's go over here.
Moving to Overwatch.
I'm not about to take any chances.
And we might get some fearsome if that crits. Did crit.
1-5. We just picked up an outbound signal coming from the UFO. It's some kind of distress beacon. You need to get inside that ship and shut down the signal before they send their whole fleet after us.
Not seeing anyone panic here.
Drinks are on me.
Somebody got marked by the Mechtoid. That is a questionable position. Assuming I can still see that from here. Yeah, let's get on the high ground.
I am not looking down.
Since we have death from above, right? We want to play this like a sharpshooter.
Here. Ugh, what's that smell?
Let's get some honest on how close we can get with our snake here without causing any additional trouble. It's fine. Would also, of course, consider like this, but that's not a kill shot. I guess the question is, can we clean this up without using any of our rockets or any of our flamethrower charges? That being said, maybe I don't care about using my rockets here. Maybe just throw it in there, but I don't want to lose the corpses. We're doing 5 to 8. We can't crit with our rockets yet. Why don't we just do this?
What this thing is.
so great, but okay. You're just gonna take care of that drone here.
On my way.
Yes, yeah, but I'm not sure if that's gonna work. Nah, that's gonna kill. I was thinking if I can just injure him, then I could use takedown to get up there and flank the other guy, but I'm also probably not doing 9 damage. So maybe we just go for rapid fire here on that droid. If we get any damage in, we can just finish him off.
You can't stop progress.
I guess that's one way we can finish him off. Okay, cool.
We do things on my time, not yours.
Let's just, we're fighting the Berserker Queen. Things could get more spicy than I'm comfortable with. Make sure we have an evac out.
Hold tight.
Target neutralized. Look who it is.
That's a lot of mechs. He's a lot of mechs. Lead the target back up next turn. It's somewhat close to activating, but they're not on alert. So even if we move up a little bit and risk, so we're not risking yet alert shots because they can't take any.
On the move.
A little bit concerned that some of this cover might burn away here next turn. So, not that loot there. I think it's calling my name.
Reloading.
I think we could bring you over to take a look at the loot. Possibly next turn, unless they come towards me and activate here. Then I guess that happens. Not feel like an activation.
Fire's getting worse here.
Your cover blew away. It's Mechtoid loot, right? We gotta pick that up.
Oh, love it. So, you gonna bark all day?
I mean, an argument anywhere to not take this. I mean, yeah, one good argument is I'm sitting here and they can easily flank me. I don't have a command. And it's like 8 enemies. Can I clear them all out? Probably not. Nasty group if I've ever seen one. Alright, I think instead we're going for the lead the targets Overwatch opening.
I'm on it.
Would have been nice to have you next to each other. Maybe you go there? Oh. This is so close. Really no really good cover positions.
For you, anything. What is it exactly you need me to do?
Confirmed coordinates. Get down here! Not fair if I have all the fun.
I mean, do I care about the shotgun over Overwatch? Probably not. So I think instead we blend and come in a little bit closer. Closer. For the extra mobility. Maybe after that scatter we are somewhere where we can take 2 shots with traverse fire. It's very risky. Let's do it.
Scanning.
So, Frost Max, Frost Droids, even though mechanical units, they can be. Oh, really? Can burn. We can control them. This requires them to be close to each other. Okay, so we have a double frost unit burn over here. Gotta be here. That's the Frost Legion. I'm not even sure if the Frost Legion Spectre can be burned.
Going in for the kill. I'm all over it.
Alright, showtime. Double Frost Droid burn here.
Barn incendiary.
As we'll find out. No, they're both burning. Okay. That plan worked so far. Alright, so we got these 2 mechs, these 2 archers, and the regular mech. Everything else is burning. Cool. I'm actually not sure if... I guess the Frost Droids will not take damage from that. I'm not sure if my AoE damage preview would show every unit the unit takes damage here. Alright, that works. That works. So it's really just that one archer left, and everything else under control. Also, you can probably assassinate this guy.
You know how it goes. Duty calls. I never asked for this. That's bullshit.
I agree. I definitely agree with that assessment. Because we don't have any more fire for the rest. Well, we have a napalm rocket. I guess that counts as fire. And he did not run to reveal my stealth guy. I'm shocked and surprised. Still got the Spectre, maybe he does. No.
Asset secure.
Just trying to see who I want to take the shots with. Who I want to reload, who I want to overwatch.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
That was a nasty pot.
You don't have to tell me twice.
I think we cleared that up fairly nicely. Time to get a peek inside here.
Closing on target.
Reload. You're gonna
Heading out.
look over there. I don't know if they're gonna come from this direction or from this direction.
You can count on my discretion.
He's got nimble hands, so I'm not
Bangs out.
too stressed here about the reload situation.
Overwatch.
Not a great angle.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
It was a nightmare also with him. I like that. Oh no, he's still visible. Oh my god, yeah, he just activated and we don't actually see anybody. I would like to know though how much health he has. 19 health, and he currently has some shields active. So we're not gonna one-shot him one way or the other. So he gets a Requiem reaction. Not sure what exactly he's gonna do with that though. We could do a disabling shot, but I think I want a bullseye here. I'm in full cover and nobody else should be visible. Well, about that.
We gotta hit him now.
Somebody inside panicked.
I'm not looking for glory.
I would really like to see that nightmare. Alternatively, we just fall back from the whole thing. I'm a little bit concerned though about the distress beacon timer here. I don't know where the nightmare is, and it bugs me a whole lot here. And even if we spotted it, I don't think there's anybody who can get in range to do something about it. So, what are we doing with that information?
Got it.
Maybe we gotta just play it a little bit passively this turn.
Gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Double time it.
It just mean making positions a little bit further back.
Moving to position. Affirmative. Covering now.
Come on! I won't go down without a fight.
Can't hunker down. I want you to be the only one getting shot. Then again, zombie is also here. Oh boy.
With all due respect, sir, I am
Yeah, I was considering opening the door to see these enemies that are active. I'm glad I didn't. Alright,
Curiosity was not unfounded, although I agree
that's a problem.
perhaps not the most prudent of choices. Looks like one of them came back for more. Let's make sure to take it out this time.
Good news is, we got the holo targeting in there. Technician scan, that's not what I like to see. Ah, you're doing some gremlin bullshit. He's doing frost protocol. Yeah, it's combat protocol with frost damage. Not super effective against the frost snake, I'll tell you that much. So, we can maim here, and we should probably. Well, we should either maim or disabling shots.
Reloading.
The problem with maim is that it might be close enough that the AoE would hit the snake. So I think we're going for a disabling shot here.
Okay.
Problem is, of course, he gets action. So we still got to also maim, most likely. So he will regain activity here. It's liver for the extra mobility. That's one action he gets. Okay. Maybe you gotta maim already. So much like this to be better shot. You don't have level 2 bond. So bond mate attack in the same target is not gonna do anything for us. Auto targeting, but I really need that napalm rocket, I think. I guess just hit it.
Hard target. Minimal damage.
Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I think Maim should last the whole turn, so there's nothing we have to worry about now. Ish, maybe, hopefully. So let's light up some lives.
Maybe my security detail should be getting its equipment from your suppliers.
Long-winded way to say grenade. Alright, about this guy though. Ban. Oh god, I forgot about that little detail. He explodes when he dies. Do I have a medkit somewhere to heal you with? Wouldn't that be nice? No. I'm thinking maybe we just dash away here. We also only give one reaction, because I don't know if he's completely this turn out of action, so if he's gonna regain his mobility. He's still at 0 right now. That doesn't look like 0 anymore. If we get a high... what's your health? You have 101 health. So we need 34 damage for you to leave. So far we've done 11. Even if I max... Well, if I max roll crit here, I might get you to leave. This is gonna hurt, isn't it? That moment where you wish you brought unconscious. That's at least you're not getting shot at. Oh, that was a double corrosion. Okay. Oh no, that's chrysalid poison on top of corrosion. You don't have line of sight to the... No, you do have line of sight to the queen. So I say 101, and we need to get you to 67. So you need to do 10 damage here. Looked like a crit. That might be enough to get you. Yeah, you should be going. Alright. That's good.
Some sort of psionic rift. I cannot begin to Dr. Valen would have allowed it to
Yeah, I'm just gonna,
Trying to make a break.
you can leave.
Take it out before it gets away.
Yeah, how about you take it out to dinner? You have chrysalid poison. That will take indefinitely. But I'm not sure I can afford... I'm not sure I can afford to get you out of here, but then again, can I afford not to?
On your order.
Out.
Holding off.
Do that for the better accuracy on the rocket.
Won't even know what hit him.
That's not a lot. Now, one thing we can do is we could move out somewhere and then command somebody. So we at least get something out of it. That being said, everybody, he's unconscious, he's stunned. Who am I gonna command? I guess I could command you. So you can move up and then take 2 shots. Alternatively, oh, I can use the gas question. What are you going to do with your 2 shots? Move there, and maybe we can kill that muton. I shouldn't bind him. Do I have the thing where I get extra defense while I'm binding somebody? No. I need to check something here. You're still burning for 2 turns. Okay. You're fresh. You're still burning for 2 turns. You're still burning for 2 turns. So, I know this mutant is the only real threat right now. So I could move, shoot, and even pick up the loot in the process. You know what? I'm not hating that approach, although it feels a little bit greedy, but when has that ever stopped me? That being said, though, active 6. That's 4. Berserker Queen makes 5. Who's number 6? Requiem loot. It is a Requiem loot. That trooper inside is number 6, okay. The dropship, get healed up. Can you even hack the beacon? I don't think aliens can hack, right? So probably need to get Fable inside there. We should be able to Juggernaut bonk somebody here to get in there. That's fine, that's just ablative. Raging Fury's back. Yeah, let's just bonk this guy.
Target eliminated.
With that guy.
Maybe a flash wound.
We mean maybe a flesh wound. That's not good enough. That's also Requiem loot, but that loot can, for all I care, die in a fire.
Woo! I love this gun. Reloading.
Take some more fire damage. And obviously we need to finish on that guy here. Alright, Mr. Frost Tech.
Approaching target now.
Maybe Plasma Blaster can reach here. Ooh. Just barely on the last tile.
Grenade!
It's technically not, but I let you have it. Oh, really? 1 damage? Okay, but Plasma Blaster applies Rupture, so the burn ticked for 1 more. Okay. Whew. Lost an Ilium Core. And Bradford's gonna lose his shit about, hey, don't you want to hack the thing anytime soon now? It's fine, Bradford. It's a 12-turn timer. I still have until the last turn to do that, right?
In motion.
Right, it's like getting a task at work, and it's like, this needs to be done by Friday, and by Wednesday you get an email with, hey, how you doing on this? It's like, you gave me until Friday, shut
Bags
up.
out.
I haven't even started yet. Ah, looks like the skies are quiet.
Gaining access.
Ah, we're even getting some intel in the pro. No, never mind.
I'm in. We've knocked out the alien distress signal. Looks like the skies are quiet. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, Nightmare. Nightmare is a nightmare to deal with, but at least it didn't attack somebody that had explosives and blew them all up in their face. That was a very questionable activation there, though. Anyway. Yes, as much as the comments keep reminding me that Zombie needs some officer training, yeah, he needs some alone time in the infirmary first.
I would like to assure the citizens
On the bright side, I think
that our
we got all the I don't think we destroyed any corpses. Like everything was killed properly.
one that occurred today. The elders have total faith in our ability to overcome any and all.
You could say we exercised restraint when using explosives.
I doubt we've seen the last of Valen's little experiment, Commander. Best stay on our toes. It could show up again at any time.
It's More range, yes, please. Totally pick up run and gun here for an extra AP. I think we'll do it. We'll just get this out of the way. Alright. 3 cores, 40 essence. Whole bunch of alloys, crystals, supplies, melts. Mectoid Rex and Nightmare Carcass, Mutons. Spectre Corpse is nice. Okay. This is currently idle. We still don't actually have anything super useful to do here. I guess, you know, a free crate is a free crate is a free crate. What are we looking for this? Now we can craft them.
Just give the word and I'll get started, Commander.
They core and 30 essences, which we have both a lot of. Alright, so hypothetically speaking, right, let's say I click the button here and get a Requiem core. And then go back to here and look at the projects. So I'm a huge fan of the Valkyrie armor. That's just a fantastic piece of equipment. It's like a little bit, you know, like a think Archon armor, the Icarus armor, just the launch anywhere on the map ability is not a free action. It costs you 1 action. So it's a little bit weaker in that regard, but hey, to make up for it, you get a heavy weapon slot. So that's definitely something interesting. Then we have the stainless chassis, which is a mech armor, which is on the same level as the powered mech armor, so the final tier of the mech armor. And we could get it now, which would be a fairly significant power spike. Power spark. So HP, armor, mobility, immunity to critical hits, immunity to Requiem corrosion. I'm always more in the looking for stuff that gives me more offensive firepower than defense is on. What else is here? That stealth vector bolter, that has some interesting things. So it's a vector rifle, right? So we can use that on our Reaper, obviously. And do we have other classes that use vector rifles? The Saboteur. I mean, he's a grenade trapper. Is that really gonna be good for them? Now let's see what it does, right? 8 to 11 damage, critical hit for 4, single shot, so we can't use banish for it. And notice this, gain stacking bonus damage for each kill, up to +4. Now, I'm not saying it's an intentional interaction, but the way this works is, first of all, it doesn't care how you get the kills. You know, any kill will stack up that bonus damage. Secondly of all, the bonus damage is a character buff, not a weapon buff. So you don't just get the bonus damage with shots taken with that weapon, but with whatever you do. For example, grenade traps. It feels, I don't know. So we've been using that in the Twitch campaign with our grenade trapping Saboteur, and it's kind of can get a little bit silly. And I feel like I'm not gonna build it just yet. I'm just putting it out there that this is an option we could do. And if people want to see it silly and in action will do it, but also like my inner balance tells me this is not in the spirit of the game. Like, why would a weapon increase your grenade damage? That doesn't feel right. That feels exploity, and I'm not an exploiter. Well, not always. Look, sometimes, okay? But in this case, not. Anyway, let's get the Valkyrie armor. Alright, what else are we doing here? Right, we're doing the network tower. We've got a scanning site that expires in 3 days, and we're scanning for missions over here. Resistance mech is kind of valuable, so I probably want to pick that up. Pick it up in advanced coil. I'm also wondering if I want to hit up the black market and sell a bunch of stuff that we just got, or we let it be for now. Let's get the resistance mech here. There's also something to keep in mind. Indonesia is up to strength 8, and it's adjacent to our liberated region here, so they could launch an invasion. Back in Long War II days, the typical strategy was, hey, if someone is able to launch an invasion, put people on intel and try to counteract that invasion. But as we get more familiar with the invasion mission, I'm, like, at this point more inclined to just leave everyone in supplies, keep my supply income steady, and if the invasion happens, we just gotta fight it. Now that down there is Assassin region, and think Assassin on an invasion is probably easier.
Avenger plotting new course.
Like, the good thing about the Assassin always is that she comes at you, right? That basically she spawns in, you fight her turn 1, you fight her turn 2, and she's gone. And then you can focus on the rest of the mission. Shield deployment. Yeah, no, I think I'll pass on that one. That timer would require us to boost. We have a fair amount of intel, and I think we could certainly do with another engineer. We're also getting a supply depot that was in Eastern US. Alright, first things first. I wanna just hit this to refresh the timer. I didn't want to fly there and immediately fly back again. I'm not a there and back again person here. Let me see who we have available. I did, between episodes, put 2 people in as Haven advisors here. So you could come in to hack. David cannot go on another mission. He's already down 10 willpower. You're down 11. I don't want that engineer, because that would put us up to 8 engineers, and I think one of the bottlenecks we had with potentially getting some earlier plasma level weapons from the mastercrafted crates is those are the free openers. Where are the non-free mastercrafted here? Yeah, we needed 8 engineers to start these jobs. Let's see what kind of squad we can put together. I think I'm willing to spend 30 intel on that. Let's keep in mind we need some people for that supply depot mission. Yeah, rescuing from a vehicle, so hey, you can hack the vehicle and you can hack some people's faces. That's gonna be fine. You can do some sniping and secondary scouting. Actually still in the timer, but I think I'd rather get a 5th person here and then have a proper stealth scouter. Right here. Okay, so we can get, though, a coil pistol. We don't have assassin yet, but hey, we can play as if you're gonna get it soon. Probably long term wanna run with a barrel, don't we? Shadowborn for extra crit chance. You're gonna get Bring 'em On. Nah, that's it. That's the whole crit chance. Right? No? It's good enough for now. You're gonna... well... I think I want the 69 here. Such a good upgrade. You had scope magazine and advanced barrel. I don't think we're gonna stick with that. Okay, got vortex and laser grenade here, so we're kind of actually well positioned. Let's have a quick look at PCS. Anything? We have a whole lot of them. Got a superior hacking there. But even though our roboticist, you know, likes to hack stuff, I don't think I want a hacking PCS. Like, if we're going for shotgun, we're probably more looking at speed. Potentially something like combat rush. Immobility during the mission. So at 16, so if I just give you a basic speed, once we get the upgrade, then that gets you to 18. We have so many of the basic speeds. Let's really start giving them out like candy. I don't like giving away my candy. Alright, good enough.
Sky Ranger deploy. Squad green to deploy.
Now that I refreshed that, I'm wondering if I want to keep scanning here for potential... No, we're just going to keep scanning here just to not fly back and forth, because we gotta do the supply depot here in half a day.
People seem to work well together, Commander.
Wonderful, wonderful. And promotion. Alright, let me just look at this. 6 days, 12. Okay, but let me get that promotion in.
Facility is currently idle. If we have the soldiers to spare,
Where is
we
he?
should deploy them on a covert action with the resistance.
Pyromaniac. Fear of Mech. The movement only action after using primary attack with a flamethrower. And our primary attacks are not turn ending. And we get double time, so you can move, get into position, shoot, move somewhere else, shoot again, move somewhere else. Ah no, once per turn. Yeah, still think it's gonna be Burning Retreat. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh, soon we'll get double time. Well, not so soon with very low combat intelligence. Anyway, let's get... It's kind of, it was confused here for a second that it's on the world map, it's that red kind of supply rate icon, but here it's the green Guerrilla Ops icon. Part of me is expecting it to be the same icon. Well, look who just got back from a covert action. That isn't a great mission for you to be on. I don't know what is. I do like to have some sort of snipish ability here. So why don't we bring you and then get more Templar here. Oh, you all the way down there. Right, scouting and grenade traps. Melee, melee, shooting. Also, yeah, melee with some with side shooting. Mostly melee though. And I would like some fire, but I'm also very concerned about fear of mechs. Mechs are so common. Like, this is one of the worst fears you can have on one of your people. Like here, your body is back in 21 hours. We might just save you for bond training, which is available in 46. We don't have an officer. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about the double keeper play here. Now this, on the other hand, yeah, we can have you as an officer. Double sniper play, that's not terrible. Let's see if we can fit a 6, that'll make picking up all those crates much easier. A little bit of fire. And trial by fire. We have like a Pathfinder armor. Well, maybe even a gauntlet? Yeah. And I think we'll just, for safety reasons, because I've heard that's a good thing to have. Let's bring a medkit over here. I forgot. Yeah, we're saving for Liquidator, but I didn't pick it up yet because I feel like it doesn't make sense until I also get pistol skills. And maybe I change my mind still. So keeping the AP. Over here, yeah, we want to save for double tap. Okay, that's all fine. I don't really know what we're gonna do with you. Probably Stiletto. Maybe it actually makes sense for Shredder, like if we holo target a bunch of stuff and then eye for watch. Till the start of your next turn. Okay, yeah. Yep. Anyway, send them off on the way.
We're in the pipe. 5x5.
Yes, now we're gonna pick up that mech.
Avenger plotting new course.
I should maybe get a new covert action going. I think I should definitely consider hunting the Chosen a little bit here. What's my timer? 6 days until supply drop. Okay. BDT stat boost though. Is there anyone where we're really struggling with mobility so far? I mean, I guess our Templar, but he's not available right now. Or infantry? I mean, I'm not necessarily struggling, but it kinda would be nice to have you not be super slow. Yeesh. Yeah, 80. Like, the mobility values are over here are all over the place. In the best kind of way. Yes, I know I said I need to hunt the Chosen. But I thought, maybe we don't. Ah, maybe we do. Alright. I don't like the ambush chance. And usually if I have a higher ambush chance, I like to do missions with 3 people, which I guess means we could just do this. I'm not sure I want to commit 3 people to a covert action right now. That's decisions. Definitely don't have a bond pair that reduces covert action time at the moment. Covertly action that with our spark. That should be a strong enough squad to handle whatever kind of ambush is getting thrown at us. Alright. Resistance mech ready to be rolled out.
Setting course for Eastern United States.
Is that a troop column? Okay. Let me just, there's a bunch of stuff finishing in 2 hours here, so I kind of want to get all of that out of the way. 2 squaddies being trained and a bond training completing. But yeah, we definitely want to get that troop column, right? That's another corps mission. 7 days is a generous timer.
West Africa.
Seeing that correctly, the bond training that was completed was one of our snipers. With who's your bond mate? Oh yeah, survivalist. I mean, sure, it's not my first pick necessarily on this kind of mission, but I think we can make it work. I mean, one thing we could do here, I guess, instead of being concerned about fear of mechs, we just go in here, get a mind shield, and be done with it. Then you're not gonna panic. And this way we have some flamethrower ambush for the mission. Then we're gonna bring in a BZ. As scout/officer. Scout/officer. And then whoever else we want to bring. Out of curiosity, let's have a quick look at our new guys here. You had that higher hex score, right? That's why we make you a specialist. Anything super amazing. Sensor overlays, full override, renewal protocol. Like, what? Or like a hacky officer kind of role, I think sensor overlays renewal is kind of a very good pickup. We have trial by fire. We could potentially get one of these guys in. How's Laddie looking? Grenadier with Mad Bomber and Fastball. I mean, that's of course 65 AP, which I don't think we're ever gonna spend. Now, that being said, I think I want to bring somebody here who can benefit from Trial by Fire, which I guess is either one of those guys or our Storm Rider. Good. Let's bring our specialist. Like, even if all he does is sit there with his SMG, occasionally combat protocol something, maybe hack something, maybe skulljack somebody. Maybe 8 protocol somebody. Officer corpses. Yeah, let's Let's give you an advent officer armor so you can also mark target on somebody. Look at you actually being useful on the mission. You get Pathfinder. So do you. And I think if we really want to commit to that whole both barrels play, then this should be a coil shorty. Meanwhile, slightly better ammo. Get over here. Like a old suppressor lying around. You know, I have a bayonet. Definitely have room for another person. Looking at the squad and I'm seeing 3 ballistic SMGs, I probably want somebody who shoots in some sort of fashion. Your buddy is Como, who is out for 3 more days. Okay, you know what? Yeah, you're shooting in some sort of fashion. Yeah, this is the marksman carbine is gonna get outdated very soon, but let's take advantage while we still have it.
Sky Ranger deploy.
Menace, ready to deploy.
Setting course for
Okay,
Sector
we're
10.
still actually kinda looking for liberation chain missions here. Not getting any though. How's that network tower looking? It is 16 to 18. And kind of banking on our hitman. And this is again a squad that kind of relies on actually getting to the objective and hacking it, and not so much going through the front door and killing stuff. You have coil weapons, yeah. One coil weapons. Nothing else currently in the proving ground. Also, training center. Let's do that first. These 2 leveled up. There's so much good stuff here still. Incendiary. Suit. Expensive.
Sounds good, Commander. I'll let you know as soon as the project is ready for deployment.
Commander, you should establish contact with the local resistance network as soon as possible. The aliens are undoubtedly moving forward with their plans.
What's that? What do you mean? We have 5 regions contacted. We gotta be more specific with make contact with those guys. Like that's not helpful. Hang on. We also have technically still the option to train more rookies. I mean, we do have 2 high aim, although I probably Christina, if we get Scilab, which we're kind of really late on, she's definitely a Psy candidate, so is Annie. But Andy here, we could do something with the 72 aim. So let's have a quick look here. I think I know what I want to do. Let's get you into one of the sniper classes we don't have in the campaign yet, and that would be a technician. Not to be confused with a technical. And then I think Contra, Turtle. Contra. And let's see what the new ninja rework has brought. I haven't actually looked at that class in detail yet. It's one of the latest reworks from Captain Petrock. We had a ninja in the past in a previous campaign, but yeah, it's been reworked, so we'll have to see what they can do. Also, in 3 days we have this shielded. We can put an engineer in here and have another contact. A way to actually spend all that intel. Anyway, bit of a long strat layer phase here today. Certainly not gonna have a second mission in this episode. There is my Lib 2 and another engineer. Let me just check if I'm already vulnerable here. No, I'm not. Okay. How's the willpower looking? You are back full. I mean, sure, Jason's on a different mission, but I think we want to bring some of the top soldiers here in terms of rank for that kind of mission. Zombies out of action. 7 more days. I'll put you on that mission together with Dan. I don't know. Let's have you as our officer. The VIP extract. So I will actually ditch the ammo and provide you with these seething rounds, because we kind of need to be on the move, so having your mobile is important. What's also important is having scouting. Which, to nobody's surprise, maybe I should have trained a stealth class. I think that might have been my original plan, eh? Seem to remember something from my own thoughts back in the days. We don't have anybody. We don't have anyone with concealment, and we don't have Spectre Autopsy yet to get like refraction fields. So what do we do for scouting? I guess one approach would be to just, don't need to scout if your whole squad is just aggressively in the front and hitting enemies in the face with swords and shotguns and stuff. And I actually, Mina would like if we had that other sword. Well, I guess we're not getting it for 12 supplies. Never mind. Go with the stun armors here for the extra mobility. Get the ammo, you get the ammo. I stole your gauntlet, so we gotta work with a tier 1 gauntlet. Think we can make this work. You have... yeah, right, rapid reaction. I remember the plan. Quick check here. Okay, save him for anatomy. Save him for heavy hitter. Alright. Off you go.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
I think that was a dark event going active, and just in the moment where I right click to stop the scanning. So what happened? That one? That's been active for a while. Any adaptations? Yeah, I don't know. This one we were planning to boost, so let's just boost it, putting it not into vulnerable, surprisingly, but hey, still 10 to 12. VIP rescue from a vehicle. And yeah, we have a not terrible squad here, so that should be... I'm not saying a breeze, but that should be possible. But that also is going to be, obviously, in the next episode, since we have been doing a lot of stuff on the Geoscape here today. Alright, VIP rescue for our 8th engineer, finally, coming up in the next episode. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.